Hi friends, in today's concept I'll explain you Vattulu. Different ways we can have cases. I have been given you briefly explain the Vattulu concept. Yesterday I taught you Purnaswara, how to sound the Purnaswara in between words will be explained in the previous session. Please go to the previous session until you understand and post it in your and post your comments in the comment box. So today I'll be explaining you Vattulu, okay? See, case 1. This is Sthanamu. Sthanamu means from one position we are giving that position to the other person. So that is Sthanamu, it's position. So first is Sa. Okay, we have to sound it to the half letters. Okay, you have to sound it not is, Sa. Sa to the half Sa. Okay, then you have the second Ta. Ta we have Dirgham. Sta. Ista we should not say. Sta. Na. This is Na. Ma, you have used Kombu. So, Sthanamu. So, Sa, first initially why you have taken this means, whenever you have Vattulu at the starting, it is being given at the end, you have to pronounce this letter not to the half letter is. Sta. The word should be, the first two letters of the word should be break it into the first letter and you have to sound it only that letter. Sthanamu. See, spell the letters to half letter S, not is or like that. Sta. Sta. So the remaining down letter we have to join it. Sthanamu. So bottom letter you have to spell it, and whenever there is the Guninthalu, it will apply only to the bottom letter, not for the first letter. The first letter will be break, and the second letter at the bottom have to join with the Guninthalu at the top for the first letter, and you have to pronounce it. Then the pronunciation will become Sta. Then Na, Mu, Sthanamu. You understand this concept? Case 1. First, initially, if we have Vattulu at the bottom, this word should be break it into half, and you should not pronounce it as is or im like that. Various things are letters are there. Only Sta. So at the bottom letter immediately have to join with the first letter, and whatever in the first letter Guninthala stay, it is applicable only for the bottom letter, not for the first letter. Okay friends, understand the case 1 and case 2. Mudda. Mudda. So Ma, Kombu, this is Da. In the third line, third word Da, and you have, fourth line, friends, you have third line, third word, as I said correctly. Fourth line, fourth word. Fourth line, third word Da, and you have Vattulu for Da. This is rhyming word. In Vattulu we have rhyming word. Mudda. So fourth line, third word Mu, you have Kombu, have simple Da. Id. You have to, whenever there is a first word only, you have to sound it in half letter. Second one all, you have to sound it like Pollulu only. Id. So id. Then what? Id has now half letter, and corresponding next letter should be write it in the bottom as a Vattulu, and this is Da. You don't have any Guninthalu, so you just sound it as Da. So this is id. This is Da. Mudda. What is this? Mudda. If you have any Guninthalu over here, it applicable only to the bottom letter, not for the top letter. Okay. This is Mudda. This half sound means you have to write the half sound, and immediately next corresponding letter you have to go to the bottom. Okay. Mudda. So you have to spell the letter Da first, then spell it to the half letter It, then pronounce the bottom letter, complete the sound like Da. Mudda. Okay. The complete word is Mudda. Okay. In Telugu we always go with the rhyming words like Amma, Kalu, Avu. So I have explained, right? So Telugu they go with the rhyming words, and they will use this rhyming words to be written like this. Im. So corresponding Amma, A, Im. This is not Kalu, Kallu. Okay. Kallu means you know. In Telugu they say that's for, like in English we have whiskey like that. This is Kallu. Amma, A, Im. You have to write the half letter and as corresponding letters at the bottom Vattu, and this is Kallu, Ka. This is ill, ill, not the tip of the letter we say ill in the middle. So that's why you use this la. Kallu. Okay. So another example for the second case I explain you. Bhakti. What is this? Bhakti. How you write Bhakti? So first ka. To the half letter we have to say ka. K. Ik. Since it is in the second letter, so it is ik. Then bottom letter it is ta. Tavatu. So tavatu pronounce you have to say ta. So there is a gunintalu for ta. Then comes ti. So this is ba. Second ba. Ik. Ti. Ba. Ik. Tavatu. So here we have one gunintalu for it. So it becomes bhakti. You have kudi. Gudi. Bhakti. This is kudi dirgham. So bhakti. Okay friends. So this is how we have Vattulu pronunciation and why you have to go bottom and why you have things like that. And next case we have Matsya. It's one of the god avataram. It's Matsya. So ma. This is ta. Okay. But you have to pronounce it as it because it's the second letter, not in the first letter. Means as I told earlierly, for case 1 it's different. It is it. Then you have sa vattu. Sa vattu is also half sound. See clearly friends, look into this. This is in a case which is different. Have two vattu. Ma, it, is. This is also you have to pronounce it as half letter because until you get a complete word in the Gunintalu or Hallulu or Hallulu will not be coming here. So complete word of Hallulu and Gunintalu. Actually we should not add Hallulu and Gunintalu. Complete word we get until that this half letter will be at the bottom. So once you have a complete word of the Gunintalu or Hallulu, and then only you will be going at the top and be writing at the easy not in the easy, like we'll be writing in the similar of ma, we'll be writing here. Until then it will be at the bottom. This is ma, this is it, is is also half letter. This is ya. So what is the Vattulu for ya? You have write like this, like in a sleeping line, as I said, no, like this we'll be writing. So ya, this is full letter. So ma, it, is. So you have two vattu, so you have to say the first vattu also as is and the second letter is ya. So this is Matsya. See friends, Matsya. So spell the letter ta to the half letter it. Then the bottom letter we have two vattu. One is sa, so you have to pronounce it is, and ya. So next avataram means we have write a at the top itself. Avataram. So you will be writing here. So since it's completely vattu has been done, so you will be writing the a as a normal in the top line itself. So Matsya. So you have two vattu, that is different, two vattu. An example for another, I will say for two vattu, it is Rashtramlo. Rashtramlo means country. What happened to the country, like Rashtramlo. So in Telugu they say Rashtramlo. Here also Ra, we have used Dirgham, and Sha, Ish. So Rash. Then you have Ta. Ta also Rashtram. Rashtram, Ish, it, then Ra. So you have two Vattulu. As I said in Gunintalu, if you look in Vattulu concept I told, for Ra we have two types. One is like half moon and one is like semicolon. This will be using whenever there is two vattu or we don't have space to write half letter. So you'll be using this Ra. So you can use either this or this, but mostly we'll be using in some cases when there is no space or when it's two vattu, we have to avoid confusion, they write like this. Okay, Rashtramlo, Ra, Ish, it, Ra. The Ra is completed. This Ra is completed. Then you go at the top. Im, Rashtram, Lo. So as I said, this ma, im means round we'll be using in the concept of Purna Swara. I have explained you. So look back and check for this. Rashtram Lo. You have two half letters and im, lo. Rashtram Lo means country. What happened, like in country, what is there in the country, like Rashtram Lo. Ra, ish, it, ra, im, lo. So there's 2 half letter. So as I said, you will be writing in the normal way at the top. You will not go at the bottom. When there is a complete word for Vattulu, there is a complete word, we will be going and writing in the top. Okay friends, and I'll give you an example. You have to guess it. You put it in the comment box why this ra is been there, or else I'll explain now also. See, train. Guess why we have written this ra. Explained previously also why we have written this ra. Train. Ta. Okay, guess for I'll give you some 20 seconds time to guess why you have written train like this. Can anyone guessed? Since you understand the concept, you would have definitely have right now guessed why you have written this ra. Okay, I'll explain you now. This is ta. Okay, ta, you have used one vattu. This is ra vattu. This is vattu bottom, but we have written here. Why? Because there is no space. This is rai. Rai means, I explain you to how we will be writing rai. You know how to write rai? Ra. Yeah, we like this and rai. This is in Guninthalu you will be writing rai. But since it is vattu, we have write ta. Okay, and for this ra vattu, we have used this ivattu. We have used this ivattu. That's why it is ta. Since you can't write like this because it makes a confusion, this ra only, this Guninthalu will applicable. Ta, rai, then pollulu. In. This is in. Okay, that's why it is train. Okay, that's why it is train. Ta, then ra, we have one ivatvam and in. Train. So similarly, if you understand the concept and you learn Tamil, and the sound is most important, if you understand in such a way that you can learn, you can write all the letters easily. Just you have to use your tongue pronunciation and the concept of that word. Okay friends, subscribe my channel for the updated videos, and then comment box you can comment if you understood or not, you have any doubts, and like my videos if you really like it, and you can put your own comments if you really like my videos. So it will be like I'll be posting more videos in the upcoming days. Thank you friends.